The novel, Catch-22, takes place on an Italian airbase during World War II. The story follows a group of soldiers and their various odd stories. The High Command is exceptionally incompetent and is odder than the novel itself. The following scene is of a trial of Cadet Clevinger, who is being charged of sabotaging a parade that Lieutenant Chaiskov was putting on. Interestingly enough, a company colonel is more angry at Clevinger than Chaikov's is. And in any event, the officers of the so-called action board are mad. They are about to throw the book at Clevinger.
In 60 days, you'll be fighting Billy Petrol and you think it's a big fat joke.
I don't think it's a joke, sir.
Don't interrupt.
Yes, sir.
Weren't you just ordered not to interrupt?
But I didn't interrupt.
And you didn't say sir either. Add that to the list of charges. Failure to say sir when not interrupting an officer.
Metcalf, you're a fool. You know that?
Yes, sir.
And keep your mouth shut. Moving on, Clevinger, your charges follow breaking ranks while in formation, felonious assault, indiscriminate behavior, mulberry, high treason, provoking, being a smart guy, listening to classical music, and so on. How does spending the rest of your days in the Solomon Islands burying bodies sound?
Bad?
I mean when you said we couldn't punish you.
When, sir?
I'm asking the questions, you're answering them.
Yes, sir.
What did we bring you here for?
To answer questions, sir?
That's right. Now suppose you start answering questions before I break your head. What do you mean, when you said we couldn't punish you?
I don't think I even made that statement,
Will
sir.
you speak up, please? I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Will you speak up, please? He said he couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Metcalf?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I tell you to keep your stupid mouth shut?
Yes, sir.
Then keep your stupid mouth shut when I tell you to. Do you understand? Will you speak up, please? I couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir. I was just...
Metcalf, is that your foot I'm stepping on?
No, sir. It must be Scheiskov's foot.
It isn't my foot.
Well, maybe it's my foot after all.
Move it!
I can't, sir. Your foot's on top of mine.
Are you telling me to move my foot?
No, of course not, sir.
Then keep your stupid mouth shut and move your foot. Will you speak up, please? I still couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir. I said that I didn't say that you couldn't punish me.
Just what the are you talking about?
I'm answering your question, sir.
What question?
Just what did you mean, when you said we couldn't punish you?
Thank you, Corporal. All right, what did you mean?
I said I didn't say that you couldn't punish me, sir. When what, sir?
Now you're asking me questions again.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid I don't understand your question.
When didn't you say we couldn't punish you? Do you understand my question?
No, sir. I don't understand.
You just told us that. Now suppose you can answer my question.
But how can I answer it?
That's another question you're asking me.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to answer it. I never said that you couldn't punish me.
Now you're telling us when you did say it. I'm asking you to tell us when you didn't.
I always didn't say that you couldn't punish me.
That's better, Mr. Clevinger, even though it's a barefaced lie. Last night in the latrine, didn't you whisper that we couldn't punish you to that other dirty son of a hitch we don't like? What's his name?
Yosurayan, sir.
That's right, Yosurayan. What the kind of name is Yosurayan?
It's Yosurayan's name, sir.
Yes, I suppose it is. Didn't you whisper to Yosurayan that we couldn't punish you?
Oh, no, sir. I whispered that you guys wouldn't find me guilty.
I'm maybe stupid, but the distinction escapes me. I guess I'm pretty stupid, but the distinction escapes me.
What?
You're a windy son of a hitch, aren't you? Nobody asked for a clarification, yet here you're giving clarification. You're a windy son of a hitch, aren't you?
No, sir.
Are you calling me a god-bam liar?
No, sir.
Then you're a windy son of a hitch, aren't you?
No, sir.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
No, sir.
Then you're a windy son of a hitch, aren't you?
No, sir.
You are trying to pick a fight with me. For 2 stinking cents, I'll jump over this big fat table and rip your stinking cowardly body apart from limb to limb.
Do it, do it, do it!
Metcalf, you're a stinking son of a hitch. Didn't I tell you to keep your stinking cowardly mouth shut?
Yes, sir.
Then suppose you do it.
I'm only trying to learn, sir. That's the best way a person can learn, is by trying.
Who says so?
Lieutenant Scheisskopf said so. Everybody else does too.
Did you say so?
Yes, sir, but everybody says so.
Well, Metcalf, suppose you try keeping your stupid mouth shut, and perhaps that's the way you'll learn how. Now, where were we? Read me back the last line, Corporal.
Read me back the last line.
No, not my last line. Stupid, somebody else's. Read me back the last line.
Read me back the last line.
That's my last line again.
Oh, no, sir. That's my last line. I read it to you just a moment ago. Don't you remember? I was only just a moment ago.
Oh my God, read me back the last line, stupid. Say, what the bell's your name anyway?
Popinjay, sir.
Well, you're next Pompinjay, and as soon as this trial ends, your trial begins. Got it?
Yes, sir. What will I be charged with?
What the bell difference does it make? Did you hear what he asked me? You're gonna learn, Poppinjay. The minute we finish with Clevinger, you're gonna learn. Cadet Clevinger, what? You are Cadet Clevinger, aren't you? And not Poppinjay.
Yes, sir.
Good. What did?
I'm Popinjay, sir.
Poppinjay, is your father a billionaire or a member of the Senate?
No, sir.
Then you're a freak, Poppinjay, without a paddle. He's not a general of a high-ranking member of the administration, is he?
No, sir.
That's good. What does your father do?
He's dead, sir.
That's very good. You're a freak, Poppinjay. Is Poppinjay your real name? What the kind of name is Poppinjay anyway? I don't like it.
Poppinjay's name, sir.
Well, I don't like it, Poppinjay, and I can't wait to rip your stinking, cowardly body apart limb from limb. Cadet Clevinger, will you please repeat what it was you did or didn't whisper to Yosarian last night in the latrine?
Yes, sir. I always didn't say that you couldn't find me. What I did say to your Scion was...
Nobody asked what you did say to Yosarian. We asked you what you didn't say to him. We're not at all interested in what you did say to Yosarian. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Well then, go on. What did you say to Yosarian?
I said to him, sir, that you couldn't find me guilty of the offense with which I am charged, and still be faithful to the cause of...
Of what? You're mumbling.
Stop mumbling.
Yes, sir.
And mumble sir when you don't.
Metcalf, you custard.
Yes, sir. Of justice. That you couldn't find me.
Justice. That's not what justice is. That's what Karl Marx is. I'll tell you what justice is. Justice is knee from the gut on the floor. Garroting. That's what justice is when we've all got to be rough enough and tough enough to fight Billy Petrol. From the hip. Get it?
No, sir.
Don't sir me.
Yes, sir.
And say sir when you don't.